my name is Dr. Frederike Winkel, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my journey, what brought me to King's College and how I got there. I'm originally German, and I moved abroad after I finished high school to study my bachelor's in Maastricht in the Netherlands, which was biomedical sciences with a focus on molecular life sciences. I was lucky enough to be part of a half-year Erasmus study exchange, where I went to Helsinki in Finland. And during that time, I mainly focused on neuroscience studies. And during that time, I then decided that I actually want to continue my path in neuroscience because it's a lot of fun. And after I finished my bachelor, I then started my research master in cognitive and clinical neuroscience. This is research master, which is a 2 years master and consists of an 8-month internship as well. That is based, or where you base your thesis on. And during that time, I went back to Helsinki in Professor Eero Kastrin's lab, where I studied on, where I mainly focused on the studies on adult neuronal plasticity. I really enjoyed my time there, and I had a great project and a very nice supervisor as well. So I decided that I actually want to stay, and Eero then offered me a position. So I continued my PhD there for another 4 years. During that time, I mainly focused on induced neuronal plasticity in adulthood using optogenetics and a lot of other techniques that were really a lot of fun. And I got to learn a lot of different techniques, which is a great advantage right now. I also was very lucky to be able to have a 2-month doctoral training in Marseille in France. So I went there to learn a new technique as well. After I finished my PhD, I had to decide where I want to do my postdoc, and I had several possibilities, 4 different possibilities, and I went to all of the labs to visit them and to get to know the people, have an interview, visit the places, which is really fun. And one of them was my current boss, Professor Marin. He came to Helsinki to give a lecture, and I was his student host. So I was taking him to all the different people to have interviews, making sure he's on time and has his coffee breaks as well. And at the end of the day, he asked me if I want to come and give an interview and visit his lab as well. And I decided, yes, I want to do that. So I came to London, gave an interview, met the people. And the position that he was proposing was a joint postdoc position between his lab and Professor Beatriz Rico's lab. They have one project that they share, which is focused on schizophrenia research. At the end, I decided that I want to join the 2 labs, and that's where I am now. Even though the position was already funded by a grant that both of them had, I also applied for some scholarships myself, and now I am a Marie Curie fellow, which always opens up new positions for other people in the lab. And right now, I am trying to understand the dysfunction of interneurons in schizophrenia. And I really enjoy the work. It involves a lot of different techniques. I get to learn a lot of new methods, and that's basically what I really enjoy about neuroscience and neuroscience research. It's a very rapidly evolving field. So you always have to learn, or, well, I think it's a rather positive part of the job that you get to learn a lot of stuff and always learn something new. It also always comes with a lot of challenges and uncertainties because usually the positions are temporary. So you get to move around, but also that I find a very enjoyable part of the job. Things don't always work out, and you have to be very patient with your experiments. But at the end of the day, it is very rewarding. And when you make a great discovery, if you find something new, that's really, really fun and very enjoyable. So yeah, I think neuroscience research is great, and I don't regret choosing the path I have chosen. You're also not only limited to research like I do now. You can do some teaching, some tutoring, public engagement, because we also always want to communicate our results. You get to travel to conferences, not right now, but eventually we are getting back there. And you get to meet a lot of great people. Networking is a big part. And yeah, I think you have the challenges, but that you always have. But I think the opportunities and the benefits are just so much more fun. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to meeting you all. And if you have any questions, just go ahead.